The U.S. market for the year has been under a tremendous amount of pressure, but it's also been under a tremendous amount of imbalance. The chart that we're working with today is the price ratio of the Fed steer price to beef cutout values. And we reference to this chart as the leverage index. And as cattle supplies are short, the index rolls in favor of the cattle feeder. And when cattle supplies are excessive, the index rolls in favor of the packer. We're currently seeing that the cattle feeders only able to capture, 44 to 46% of the beef and drop credit values that's created from that animal that is leaving an incredible imbalance. Currently, U.S. carcass or cutout values are excluding last year's COVID disruption in the market would be an all-time record high. Both domestic and export demand has been incredibly good. But unfortunately, at the very same time, U.S. slaughter levels are at capacity. The industry has not been able to work through the excess numbers of fed cattle on a timely basis, subsequently creating the widespread. As slaughter levels have been limited, those cattle remain on feed and subsequently continue to gain weight. So only adding fuel to this fire is that carcass weights are at counter-seasonal and an abnormally high level that's increasing the total tonnage of beef coming onto the market. This is going to be a situation that very likely lasts through the summer. Currently, U.S. Federally inspected slaughter levels are running right at 120,000 head a day on a Monday through Friday basis. And so the only ability to increase slaughter rates is just how aggressive packers are able or willing to kill on Saturday. So I ran a packer margin calculation this morning, with the price spread between live cattle and beef. Packer margins are currently just under $700 a head, which is certainly a big motivator for them to harvest as many cattle as is absolutely possible. But with the added pressure of labor shortages and the additional spacing requirements inside the plants as a result of COVID, they've just been absolutely hamstrung on how much they can increase slaughter. The other complication with this is when you have old equipment, as most of our plants are, and you have a limited labor force, when you run that machine and people at that level of maximum capacity, they start to break down. And we have seen some of that. We've had more plants down for repairs and cooler cleaning in recent weeks that has put additional slowdowns on slaughter. So our current, U.S. market is really in a difficult balance situation, and one that will likely continue to be the story for the summer of 2021.
Thanks, Don.
Thank you very much. I've enjoyed the opportunity to be with you today.